Hi friends, so I am sure that you have heard the word activist in the news lately, or from your families or from whoever, but I think it's a word that's been coming up a lot, and because of that I wanted to read A is for activist. And this book was written by Innosanto, Nagara, and it goes through all of the ABCs, and it helps us learn all about activism and different things that lead up to living an anti-racist life, which if you don't know what that means, maybe you can talk to your family about it, to maybe, have a conversation of what being anti-racist as a kid might mean. So A is for activist by Innosanto Nagara. A is for activist, advocate, abolitionist, ally, actively answering a call to action. Are you an activist? Answering a call to action means speaking up when something is not right. B is for banner, bobbing in the sky, blowing in the breeze because you're not shy. That means not being afraid to use your voice, even if it might be scary. C is for co-op, cooperative cultures, creative counter to corporate vultures. Oh, and cats. Can you find the cats? I found the cat. Little d, democracy, more than voting, you'll agree. Dictators detest, donkeys don't get it. But you and me, we demand equality. And equality means that everybody gets the same things because everybody deserves the same chance. Equal rights. E. Black, brown, or white. Clean and healthy is a right. Every place we live and play, environmental justice is the way. That means we all deserve to live in a place that's clean, to live in clean neighborhoods, homes, clean soccer fields, and everywhere for everyone to be able to breathe clean air and play in places that are nice and clean no matter who they are. F is for feminist, for fairness in our pay, for freedom to flourish and choose our own way. G is for grassroots, sprouting from below, sharing nutrients and water's flow. Below the surface, we're all connected. Stronger together, we grow. H is for healthy food, a human right. Honeydew, jicama, nature's delight. Hummus, hot dogs, Havarti cheese. Hot dogs, yes, healthy hot dogs, please. And pizza, yum, I love pizza. That means everybody has a right to have nice, healthy food no matter what neighborhood or country they live in. I is for indigenous and immigrant. Together we stand tall. Our histories are relevant. An injury to one is an injury to all. Friends, you might hear the word indigenous. So the indigenous peoples, we are actually on their land because many, many years ago, they were the ones that were here first. This is their land that we live on, and every day we must give thanks for them letting us be on their land. J is for justice. Yay for justice. Jia Jing Jiang. Juanita, Jamal, justice for the janitors, justicia for all. K is for kings are fine for story time. Nights are fun to play, but when we make decisions, we will choose the people's way. L is for LGBTQ. Love who you choose, 'cause love is true. Liberate your notions of limited emotions. Celebrate with pride our links of devotions. That means you can love whoever you want to love, whether it's a girl or a boy or anyone. You can love who you want. That's okay. M is for megaphones marching, movimiento music, hip hop hooray. Hip hip hooray, it must be May Day. Marching. Sometimes people march to get their voice heard, because something is happening that's not right. So they come together and they march and they use signs to tell people what their problem is, so maybe they can get it solved in the future. N is for no. No, no, no. Yes to what we want. No to what must go. No, no, no. You might be hearing no justice, no peace. So right now, there are people who are not receiving justice. They are not being treated like other people, and that's not fair. They're not being treated very nicely. So they're saying that they're going to keep marching until they are being treated equally and fairly by everybody. O is for open minds, operate best, critical thinking over tests. Wisdom can't be memorized, educate, agitate, organize. P is for peace, protest, powwow power to people, yeah. Q is for questioning coercion, querying qualities, counter false assertions. Friends, if you ever hear something that you think is not right, always question it. Ask questions if you don't understand, but ask questions if you feel that something might not be right. Radical, R. R is for radical reds, the headline said. Ruinous rioters, the rumors spread. Rabble rousing riffraff. Really? Yeah. When people are out marching, they're not rioting. They're making sure that they march peacefully for what they want and what they deserve. That's what these people are doing here. They have candles and they are marching peacefully. Adults who are watching this, you might see some familiar faces here from history. S is for sun, soul, solar, superstar, stellar power, fuels all life, not just flowers, energized home, cars and showers, silly, selfish scoundrels sucking on dinosaur sludge. Boo, hiss. T is for trans, for trains, tiaras, tulips, tractors, and tigers too. Trust in the true. The he, she, they, that is you. U is for weekends. U is for workers' rights. Wait, that's not U, that's W. U is for union. Union, yes. V is for Vox. What? Did you say Fox? No, I said box. Did you say box? No, I said box. Rocks? Blocks? Socks? Fox! Fox for the people. Voice of the populi. Better go see the letter D. D for democracy, remember. W is for wondrous world, wondrous we cannot be whole, we cannot be free unless we delight in diversity. We cannot be free unless we accept all of the people around us, no matter if they're in a wheelchair, if they're white, if they're black, if they're tall or short, if they're poor, if they're rich. We have to accept everyone, and we also have to make sure we're all getting the same things that we deserve. X is for Malcolm, as in Malcolm X. History's lessons can be complex. Remember Parks, that's Rosa Parks. Remember King, that's Dr. Martin Luther King. And remember Malcolm, let freedom ring. Y is for you and youth. Your planet, your rights, your future, your truth. Y is for yes, 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 yes. And Z is for Zapatista, of course. So friends and families listening, this book is a great anti-racist resource if you're looking for ways to teach your kids about anti-racism and activism and democracy and all the different words that came up in this book. This is a great book to learn about those things. And if you yourself might be a little bit confused of some of the words, something that I love to do is go on to Google and Google words and have conversations about how to have these conversations with children. So when I go into these conversations, I always make sure that I look up age-appropriate resources so that I can have these conversations, such as this book here, that breaks it down in a kid-friendly way and also makes it easier for them to understand. And I know that all the kids watching can start being activists, whether it's being an activist by writing about how you feel about certain topics, or sticking up for the kid on the playground. Or right now we might not be on playgrounds, but sticking up for your sibling if you see that they're not being treated right, or making sure that everybody in your classroom is treated equally, or if you see something that's not right, making sure you use your voice. You can spread awareness about things that are happening by writing chalk on the sidewalk. You can put signs in your window. You can read more books about being an activist or anti-racism. Families, you can look on Amazon and Google and all these different places to find books that are anti-racist that show kids about these topics. There are so many different things you can do. You can have conversations at your dinner table. An idea is going through each letter a day and just having a conversation about what each of these pages mean. And for younger kids, it might take a little longer, so maybe going through one letter at a time. But for older kids, it's an opportunity to extend that conversation and ask them, have you heard these words at school? Have you heard them anywhere? How do these words make you feel? What do you think about this? This is what we think about this. And like, be open and honest with your children about what you truly believe, because if they see you being open and honest with them, they can know that it's okay to be open and honest with you about what they believe. And together you can have a learning experience. So friends, I'm so happy that you listened to this book as I read it today, and I hope everybody is having a great summer and getting ready for whatever the school year is going to be. We don't really know right now, but I know that whatever it is, we have to stay positive and we have to go into it with an open mind and an open heart, because none of us really know what we're doing, and that's okay. It's all going to be a learning process. So this is just a read aloud that I will start when the school year begins, but I wanted to post this today just as a way to say I hope everyone's having a great summer, and I really wanted to share this resource here. So it's A is for Activist by Innosanto Nagara, and you can get it on Amazon or probably Target in the children's section. See you next time. Bye.